Current setup is with 4 of these 16 channel receivers. They're supposed to sync up to 1/200th. They come in an iShoot box, but it looks like that they've got nice written on the top. They're certainly consistent with the designs of some of the other iShoot stuff that I've seen. And the trigger that's come with the package is this one on the top. Again, I can't find any reference numbers. For speed, perhaps in the next few days I'll be able to get the boxes that are in storage and see if there's a reference number on there, but at the moment, unless we go in and open the devices up, we can't actually see any reference number to quote. As such, there doesn't look like there's anything on there. Everything's charged up, 4 new batteries on everything. These are the budget strobes, Pegasus A40s or whatever I previously wrote in my email. They've been set up, so we should be ready to go. I'm using the trigger to fire the receivers in this mode. There you go, so this has all been set up. Camera wise, if we just have a quick look what's on there. So this has been, I've metered on the lights, and we're currently running at, actually, this way. There you go, that might be a better shot. So we're currently at 125. We're on F8, but that doesn't matter. The flash sync speed is on 1250 there, but let's go back to 125. I don't know if you got that. So the flash sync speed has been set to 125. I don't know if you're able to see this in there, but it's currently on 125. So this will be the first picture of Teddy holding a wallet. So the wallet is at 125. That's just fired. There you can show. I'll show you the stills of these. I'm videoing this on a little Nikon, and I don't think the autofocus changes in shooting video. So what I'm going to do is crank this up. Theoretically, the strobes should go as fast as the trigger receiver. I'm going to change the sync speed of this up to 160. I'm going to change the shutter speed up to 160, and I'm going to stop it down. I'm not too worried about exposure at the moment. I'll stop it down accordingly. There is a little bit of darkness on the on the image, but it looks like that we haven't introduced any shutter lag at the moment. So I'm going to increase this to 1/200th and change my shutter speed to 1/200. Let's change the exposure again. And at 1/200th we're getting shutter lag. Sorry, I'll change that again. So Teddy isn't holding the wallet. Teddy is now holding the telephone. The settings 1/200th at 6:3. Going to the menu. There you go. I don't know if you can see. Sync speed is now set to 1/200th. Let's see what that comes out like. So again, Teddy holding the telephone. Teddy holding the telephone. ShutterDrag at 1/200th. And that's with the shutter speed and the sync speed at 1/200th, so there's no misalignment there. Let's just have another check on 160, because this is the first time that it has ever worked at 160. So there you go. We have the sync speed now at 160. I'm trying to film this in a continual shoot, so you can see that I've not edited it. And now Teddy, show this is the 160. 160 is Teddy with the book. Teddy with the book. So let's just change. Oops. So we've gone down to 160. I'll slow it down a bit. There we go. 160 again. We're not really worried about exposure. We're just looking for that ShutterDrag. It's the 160. It is there. It just doesn't show in black and white. Again, I will show you the larger images, but that's what we're doing. Just for the final check, I'm going to go back up to the sync speed of 200th. So we're now syncing at 1/200. The shutter speed is on 1/200. Teddy has now got, I don't know, Teddy has got a clock. It's not the correct time, incidentally. I'm going to go using a sync lead. I've never used a sync lead before, so this will be quite a revelation. If this works, we can safely say that it is the... I don't even know if this is going to fit, to be honest. I would have thought it should, because most of them are now standard fittings. There you go, so a sync lead, it's a light on there. So sync lead into the camera. I've got 4 Nikon bodies. I found this with all of them. The shutter lag problem with all of them. So there's the trigger going out, there's the lead. They are only budget monoblocks. So there we go, just lay this light down. So we're now at 200. We're now at 200 with a cable. And we've seen that with the transmitters we get the shutter lag. And there you can see that there's no shutter lag with the cables at 1/200. So that must mean that it is the trigger or receiver that's introducing the shutter leg. Let's just have a look. There's 1/200th, 1/200th, and 200.